Okay, we're live. I'm just gonna double check and see if my audio is working. So the boring stuff. Test, test, test. So the boring stuff. Oh, there we go. All right, beautiful. We got audio. All right. I don't know if anybody's here. That's fine. Um, let's take a look at this Allen and Heath mixer that just got delivered to my house. The QC12 right here. And if you're here, just say hi in the chat. Just let me know that we're good. You guys can hear and everything. All right. All right. What's up, DJ fans? You just bought the 18 yesterday. Okay. Yeah, I went with the 12 because I thought, hey, what's up? Let me just say hi to people as they're coming on in. What's up? And we're doing this real, like, raw. Okay. I just set up the camera and I'm just going through the mic. And all I wanted to do was, like, if you want to sit here and watch me try to figure this thing out, let's figure this thing out. Because I'm really curious about this mixer that just got delivered today from Sweetwater. So shout out to Sweetwater. What's up, Daniel? Hey, from New Zealand. Lou, looks bulky. Yeah, first impression when I pulled it out of the box and looked at it, one of the things I was hoping was that it might be a little bit slimmer or thinner than the QSC Touch Mix, and I don't think that is the case. And I'm not really sure what these fins are for here. I wish that I could just, like, detach those, which I might be able to do because I do see some screws over here. These fins might be able to pop off, and then maybe you're able to rack it. The bottom has feet, so that's my other worry. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that I could get this into my Max booth or not. I'm not really sure. So all I wanted to do while I was live with you guys is one, I haven't done one of these in a while. Alan, what's up? They make rack ears for them. Okay, so they do make racks. Okay. Alan says, I would have thought it would have cost a lot more. Yeah, I know it's not like crazy expensive. It's definitely like way less expensive than the Touch Mix is. I already downloaded the app on my phone, so we'll try that. Now, one thing that it doesn't really give you any instructions. I open up the box, you get the mixer, you get the power, and then it's got this thing that I hate, right? But it's all we got now is the brick. Okay, gotta have. I wish the technology could get us to a place where we didn't have to have these bricks. So it's a little annoying that it's got the brick. And then the one thing I'm concerned about is the app. I downloaded it on my phone. I haven't played with it yet. What's going on, Lou? Looks like it came back from the past. Yeah. I think I sort of agree with that. I'm uncertain about the design, the, like, hook, like, sort of like the bend look of it. I think I would have preferred it to be a little bit more flat altogether, but I think they did it that way so they could put all the inputs up here. And speaking of, I'll show you what we got. And it's just turned on. I haven't done anything with it yet. So I'm probably going to look like a dumbass during the stream, which is fine. That's nothing new. But we'll learn together because there's no instructions. It gave me nothing. At the top, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll do a more in-depth video with it. But I just thought, like, let's go live and hang out for a little bit. It's Wednesday. It used to be the shit show day. It's 3 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, mic inputs on the top, and then 6 through 10 combo jacks. And then it looks like it has a stereo in left and right here, which is what I'm thinking. And you guys tell me if I'm crazy. That's where I would put the controller. I would run my Rev 5 right through there. So XLR outs and then TRS into that input. And then it's got outs. Now here's I think right away a disadvantage of this. Now I know it's just to keep it small, but the aux outs are all 1/4 inch. Not that there's anything wrong. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I like XLR here. So what I'll have to do if I continue to do, which I would if I use this as my main mixer, is get 1/4 inch to XLR for video. Let's just see what you guys are up to. Yes, it has auto mix and it does have auto mix and anti-feedback. We'll test that. I guess so. I'll have to put my money. I do miss the shit show. Oh, I'm not saying that it's not ever gonna come back, but right now, maybe it's I'm just gonna pause it. Maybe we'll come back in the fall. Okay, while I'm doing this, you guys tell me what you what you want to see. I got a Mackie speaker here, so if we want to hook up a microphone to it and test all that out. But the thing I'm most interested in figuring out is this app. So the 12 doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi. The bigger models do. What is it, 18 and 20 have built-in Wi-Fi into it. But here's what I want to test, and we're gonna do it live with you guys. It does have USB ports on it and network and an SD. Now, what I did was I popped out the Wi-Fi network USB dongle that's in my TouchMix. Okay. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, if I plug that in there, will it create its own network? And then I can use the app on this network, as opposed to what it's saying is if you're at a venue, you'd have to use the venue's Wi-Fi to do that. But we're going to do that right now. Okay. We're going to test it right now. I'm going to turn face tracking off and then bend it down so you guys can see me do this. Okay. Welcome everyone. So here's a little impromptu live stream. So I'm going to take this out. I like this too. They give you these little rubber covers here to cover up all the inputs here. So if you're not using them, I think that's a nice little touch here. All right. I'm going to plug in. Now right there. Okay. Light just went on. You guys see that? I don't know if you can see it, but a yellow light just went on. I'm going to go over here and go to Wi-Fi and see if that network pops up in my Wi-Fi. And waiting for that. Is this stupid? Is this not going to work? You guys tell me. I don't know. Okay, waiting. Network refreshed. So I don't see it showing up here. It should show up as TouchMix 2. Okay, so maybe this is not going to work. Nope. Okay. All right, so maybe we'll have to figure out another way to do that. But I feel like right away that's a little bit of a loss. That this one, the other ones have built-in Wi-Fi, but this one does not. And it's still not showing up on my thing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move the camera over and then let you guys see. Let's navigate through the menu a little bit. You see it all right? I'm sorry to say this, man, but it's much easier to just keep things simple. We are DJs, we're not audio techies. A simple Yamaha. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, bro. Keep it simple. But I think with when technology comes out or gives you different options, the thing I love about the TouchMix, and I'll put myself back on camera here. Can I do that? Yeah. The thing I love about the TouchMix is a big part of it is the Wi-Fi capability that can walk around the room, and it's got anti-feedback suppression. I've got all those different options. I can label things. If I do a remote, I can set delay. So, you're right. There's a simpler way to do this, but that's not fun. I like talking about the toys. Okay. All right. Now I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Which is nothing new, but let's go to quick start. Quick start, all complete. And I think this is I don't know what this even means. I'm getting like, can you see I don't know if you guys can see what it says, but you can't. But it says all quick, all complete conference, rock, pop, country, jazz. Let's just go all quick. And I try to push that and that doesn't do it. So maybe I have to tap it. Okay. And then should we go recall? All current settings will be overwritten. Yes. Okay. This doesn't look like a mixer. Should I go home? No. It's like, should I go on here and struggle on the internet and let everybody see me struggle? And then I thought, yes. So here we are. Okay, so it's showing me all the inputs up here, but I don't see like the mixer. Oh, away we go here. Control network. Let's switch, calibrate, network. Okay, so here's an IP address. Oh, that's Ethernet. Okay. Use the buttons at the bottom, like configure process, like as a way to go. I don't know. Outputs, inputs. Show me the mixer. How do I see the mixer? Quick mode gives custom UI for each channel based on what you're running. Complete mode. How do I learn this stuff? What should I do? Push the mixer button. Oh, push the mixer button. Push the mixer button. I see home, FX, fader, processing, and config. I don't see anything that says mixer on it. I see, oh, fader. Here we go. Fader button. There it is. Can you guys zoom in a little bit? This is embarrassing. There we go. Okay, now you can see it. What's that? Oh, here. What's that? QR code? Supposed to scan that. Oh. Okay, so Amy just told me that there's a QR code. Scan to learn more about the innovative FX Assist. Okay. Well, it already says that, all right, everybody already knows that I don't read anything. We're going to scan this and see what it takes me to. All right, so I scanned this QR code that came on the box. On the box, it gave you like this big thing. Allow cookies. Okay. All right, pick your mixing style. Quick channels. I know this is probably not super fun to watch, but I just thought, what the hell? Faster setup. Setting the correct amount of gain for each channel isn't the most exciting Say goodbye to feedback. Let's do let's try Bluetooth. Okay. There's a Bluetooth right here. Okay. So I see it right there. Can I touch it? Oh, maybe it's already wait, how do I hook this up to the speaker Bluetooth? No. That's the other way around. I got to connect my phone to the Bluetooth. Okay, let's do Bluetooth. Looking for the Bluetooth. Oh, why? TouchMix 2 is showing up as Flint EMC. That's not it. Probably have to make it discoverable. Config. Go back to fader. Looking for Bluetooth. Nope. So it's not discoverable yet. And I can't touch that to make that go to. So I have to probably go to home. System. Oh, Jesus. Preferences. Info. Are we having fun yet? V1 2.1. I don't blame you guys for leaving. That's fine. Okay. Anybody know what I'm doing? Go to config, center tab on config. All right, config. Okay. Try Bluetooth. Okay, so go to config, center tab on config. Did you teach it yet? Oh, not yet. Input source. Let's see. It should be. Let's see if I see Bluetooth here. Outputs. Inputs. Can you see that? Can you see what I got here? Okay. Let's just go through it. Outputs. Nothing there. Oh, here we go. Bluetooth. Discoverable. There we go. There it is. Ta-da! Pin. Okay, there's a pin. 1969. Pair with Aaron's phone. Yes. Heyo. All right. I got an XLR. And we'll hook it up to the Mackie and see if we can get some sound. Flip this around. Oh, I hope it doesn't pop. Okay. And let's go out of the mixer. Okay, channel 1. All right, let's try it. We'll do a little testy test here. Okay, playing music. My volume is up on that. Volume is up on the Mackie. I guess we're gonna have to go to inputs. Now what? Let's go back here. Where's the, how do I do the volume on the Bluetooth? That is, all right, you guys tell me what's going on. Now go to fader and turn up the Bluetooth. Okay, fader. Oh, I see it. Oh, shit. There it is. Turning it up. And it's doing it, but I'm not hearing it. Oh, the Mackie just turned off. I bet the battery's dead. I like that. What else do I got? Let me go downstairs and get the ND or the LD10. Hang on. I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Let's plug this into. I got the LD10 now. That's down. Turn it on. Hi, what's up? If you just joined, just messing around with Jesus. Okay, why? I don't even have the volume up on it. Okay. All right, so we got sound. Okay. So that's how you do Bluetooth. Did you follow that? We went from. Oh, here's going to be the stereo. Then can I touch that and mute it? Okay, that's how you mute. Here's the FX. Output. Faders only. Okay, that's clean. Inputs 1 through 5. Input 1 through 5 is all mic channels. 6 through 10. All right, you guys have any questions while I got this thing up? So what's up with you guys? Thanks, Nathan, for carrying the silence. Dead air. Let's see. Center tab right away looks too fiddly. QSC way cleaner. Yeah. What do I thought? What are my thoughts right now? Is it, well, that wasn't too hard to navigate. You just don't have, you have to have, can't be super stupid like me. Info, record, so you can record to it if you have SD there. Scenes, all right, you can set scenes. That's similar. If we go home, shut down, lock, that's your, I guess that's the volume control for headphones. And I'm pretty sure these buttons right here, these are like customizable if you want to do that. Let's go back to the fader. Should we, let me hook up a mic. It's down, wait, no, I don't have one. Nathan, occupy everybody while I go get a mic. Right back. I gotta run into the garage. God damn it. Okay, I've got it. I knew this was gonna be janky. Well, it's nice to be back. Nice to see you guys that are here. Happy birthday, Nathan. I think I saw you just had your birthday, right, bro? Look like you went to hibachi. That's my jam too. Okay. We're gonna do a microphone into 6. Check, check, check. Okay, I can see it. So what I'm hoping is if you tap it and move this up. Oh, it doesn't move the fader. This thing doesn't move the fader up and down. Should it do that? If you're on a channel, this thing should be, I was hoping that this thing would move the faders up and down. Doesn't, so you just have to manually do it. Check, 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 test, 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 test. Now, why is that not going into the speaker? Check, 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 test, 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 check. So I can't hear it coming out of the test, test, test. Nope. Check, check, check. Why is that not coming out? What am I doing wrong? My mains are up. You see the mains moving? What do you guys see? I know it's like, why, Aaron, are you showing us this upside down? There we go. Let me move it down a little bit. Everything's backwards. There we go. Okay, so I have the mic plugged into 6. The fader's up to 6. You can see the signal. We're going out right into the end. It worked. The music worked. All right, before I get demonetized, which I just did, the video with Amy just got demonetized because I played Coldplay. Those bastards. Check, check, check. Okay, this. What's going on? Would it have to be simpler to just get a power cord and now the knob controls that fader because it's highlighted yellow. Wait, okay, touch the fader itself. Okay, I see. Oh, like it is? Oh, there we go. Okay. Who's telling me all this? DJ Fams. Bro, you should just do this. All right, so now he's right. Now, if you touch the fader, if you touch it, so if I don't touch it, if I go over here, oh, there it goes. Okay. Why wasn't it doing it before? Is it because I did that? Ah, I see. Okay. So if you just tap that, that doesn't work. But you have to, if you touch the channel, then if it's highlighted yellow, now you can move the faders. Great. However, I'm still not hearing it out of the speaker, and I don't know why. What happened? Why is it not? It's not even showing anything into the speaker. But, oh, I know what's going on. Sorry, Jerry. My phone is connected to the, my phone is connected to the speaker and not the mixer here. My bad. Hold on. Let me switch back over to. Oh, it is showing connected. But I need to disconnect it from the any. Yeah, let's disconnect it from that. Okay. That was confusing it. There we go. Now we're going to push play. There we go. Okay, now that's working, but I'm still not getting the microphone. Why is the microphone not working? Aaron, you need to plug in 2 XLR wires to the speaker because you're only going to get one side of the input. You need to hook up stereo, right? What if I put it into, it's in left right now. What if I put it into, so I really have to go get another goddamn cable? Why? So I have to, so I have to go get another, so I have to, you're saying that I have to plug this in as well, that has to go into the speaker? But the music played. Okay, the Bluetooth is now officially playing through it. But I'm not getting the microphone to go through it. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to read some of these manuals. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong there, but that seems a little bit like, what the heck? It should just work, right? I mean, like, you plug a cable into a mixer. Well, let me do this. Let me go into one of the actual microphone inputs instead of the combo jack. Okay, so now we're in that one. Let's see if this will work. Check, 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 check. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. So it's interesting too. There's no gain knobs on any of these. I don't even see them here. But I'm still not. Is the channel muted? Trim level down. See, that's what I'm looking. I don't see trim because that's a good point. Is there trim? It's not muted that I know of. How would I know if it was muted? Fader's on. Nope. That's muted. See how it went red? Unmuted. Going through there. Going through there. Bluetooth works. But the mic doesn't work. You guys see anything here? See any reason why the microphone gain and EQ are in processing? Okay, let's go to processing. Check, check, check. Looks like the gain is fine. Okay, that was interesting. So here's easy EQ for 1. Okay. What about gain? Is that gain? Okay, just showing the same thing. Oh, that's just EQ. I don't see any gain. Test, test, test. Okay. Let's take that down. Let me go to channel 2. Check, 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 check. All right. It's not working. Sorry, gain itself is in config. All right, config. Where am I at now? Let me go back to Are you not entertained? Let's go back to channel 1. Let's do everything here, LP1. Okay, let's go to, what'd you say, config 1. Okay, where's auto gain assistant set to auto? Oh, listening. Oh, sorry. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, test, test, test. 1, 2, test, test, test. Okay, that was cool. That might have been the problem. Check, 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 check. Let's go back to the fader. I bet you we're gonna hear it now. Test, 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 test. Da, 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 da. Oh my God. We finally did it. Okay. But it's really soft. It's not very loud. Maybe is it because the speaker's not very loud? The speaker's not loud. Test 1, 2. There we go. All right. All right. You see how we're figuring this out together? Now it's working. Okay, so let's back up and figure out how we did that. And I'll mute this. Okay, so the way that you have to do this, so each channel, we had to go to config. And now we got to go to channel 2. So right now, none of them, all the gains are set to 0. Okay, that's good to know. All right. So we figured that out. All the gains are 0. This has phantom. Auto gain. So that's interesting idea. I wonder, auto gain is on. So let's go back here. Auto gain is on. So what am I doing here? Oh, it's muted. Let me unmute the channel real quick. That takes a couple of taps to do that. Let's go back to config, auto gain. So I got a quiet talker. Okay, auto gain. Then somebody comes on and goes crazy in the mic. You ever have that happen? Where like the maid of honor is talking real soft and you're like giving it a lot. And then all of a sudden the father gets on. All right, let me tell you a story. And it just goes crazy. Auto gain set, auto gain set. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Test. Check, check, check. Boy, it gave me a ton. I don't know why I did that. Check, check, check. Test. I guess it was accounting for me being a quiet talker. So I wonder if it'll do that, but I guess you wouldn't want to do that while somebody was talking because it's listening to you talk, but while it's listening to you, it's also adjusting it. So you can't do that. So you probably, okay, that's kind of cool though. Check, check, check. Name and color. Okay, so you can do that with it. I like that.
Let's see if we can get to, does anybody know, Fams, do you know how to do auto or feedback suppression? Let's tackle that real quick. Let's tackle that. Those XLR inputs are right and left, so you're only getting one side of the sound right now. Okay, that's fair. But do you want me to run back downstairs and get another XLR? I don't.
I just don't want to run back down to the basement. Okay, let's go back to faders. And let's turn that one down. Very cool. Let's see if we can get to... I'm guessing that might be in processing. Wait, let's go back to the fader. How did I see that those... What am I trying to say? Like the mids and the highs, the EQ. That's what I'm trying to say, EQ. How did I get to that? Was it processing? Easy verb? No, maybe it was config. No, how did I get to that? Processing. Where was I where I saw... Let me go to effects. Control inputs. Oh, here's PEQ. Okay, cool. Output, control. It's nice. The screen is nice and big. I like that. How did I do that? Processing. Okay, processing. And let me X out of that. Oh, there it is. Okay, thanks. And then you tap that. Okay, so it's high pass filter, a compression on it. You just push compression and it just compresses it. Let's see what happens now. Let's go back to fader. So I got a compression on it. 1, 2. And then we go to processing. 1, 2. Check. Hey, 1, 2. High pass filter. 1, 2, 1, 2. I like that. It's just sort of like, hey, tap these things for easy stuff that you want to do. So, I mean, you definitely want to put check, 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 check. Compression on, compression off. Hello! Screaming into the mic. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it. Screaming into the mic like a maniac. Let me turn all that off just in case. Check, 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 check. Actually, I like the compressor on. Test 1, test 2. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. What's up? Hello, Sir Forrest. What's up, dude? Sorry, complete, not control. Oh, let me back up. Nice. Yeah, see, that was cool. You're in quick mode, so it has simplified controls. If you switch to control, then it acts like a normal mixer. Okay. Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. We want it dumb and easy. Oh shit. Do you think that what I was doing with the Wi-Fi thing, is that going to work? How do I make, so right now I have a little dongle stuck in here to make it, I was trying to turn this into a network. Would that work? Or is this just like a USB in? Like if I wanted to play music, I just pop that in. It's not really using it like a power source. Would this one be? No, that's not it either. That's what I need. I think I need the USB to be a power source. What's on the back? There's nothing on the back but the power switch and that. Okay, let's go back to the faders and we'll mute that. Okay. What else we got here? What else we got? I'll hang on for like, how long have we been on? How long have we been on? I don't know. Oh, 33 minutes already? Okay. You see how long? This is why I couldn't do it. Look, let me tell you. I'm going to tell you a little bit why I cut the show. Here's why we're not doing a shit show anymore. Okay, I know that you guys wanted me to do it shorter, but I couldn't do it. I can't do a half hour. I can't. Do you know how I rant and rave? I can't do 30 minutes of this. I need a good hour. If I don't get an hour, you're not getting any of it. I do like that the Bluetooth is built into it. That's an advantage that this has over the Touch Mix for sure. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, anti-feedback is pre-channel. In processing, switch to outputs, then FBA shows on each out. Okay, so let me take you, okay, let me do that step by step. So you said anti-feedback in processing. Let's go back to processing. Switch to outputs. Okay, outputs, okay. Oh, I see. Then FBA feedback, okay, shows on each output, okay. FBA, that's right. Is that this right here? Check. Did I mute this? No, check. Wait, what happened to my, wait, let's go back here. Yes, I did. Let's unmute it.
Test. Okay, let's go back to that. We went to processing, then outputs, FBA, detect, adjust, check, detect, just put hold. Okay, hold. Test. Oops, no, I didn't do anything. Then what? Is it just on now? I had to dip for a minute. Did you cycle through all the effects? No, I didn't do the effects yet. We'll get there. I'm trying to figure out anti-feedback right now. So I'm in this screen. Let's go. Okay, so we went processing, outputs. Let me back up again. Processing, outputs, and I saw FBA, and I tapped on that, and that took me to this screen. Okay. Disable hold to start detecting feedback. Okay, disable hold. Okay. Enable RTA to show the frequency. Enable RTA on. All right. Should I make it feedback? So I just made it feedback and nothing happened. Enable RTA. No one hit the like button yet on this video. That's fine. So you're not outputting to output 1 though, just main LR. Let's see. You're not outputting to output 1 though. Oh, you're right. So, okay, there it is. Thanks, bro. Okay, so I see what you mean. Let me just reset all that to where it was. Let's go to main LR. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna hit take that off, turn that on, check.
Look at that. Look at that.
Check 1, 2. Whoa. Yo. Did you guys see how cool that was? That was cool. Let's turn it up. So we go back to here. Let's go back to the fader. Actually, let me turn the volume up on the mid speaker. Test. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Test.
Oh, there it goes again.
Now let me go back to outputs. Wait, hold on. Let's go back to where we were. Look at all those check. And this is extreme. I'm literally, you guys can't see what I was doing, but I was the LD says, sorry. I'm sorry, this is so unprofessional, but the speaker is right here. And then reactivate, hold, and switch mode to live. Okay, so what I was doing was
I was sticking the microphone. Can you see what I'm doing? I was sticking it right in front, and you hear it like pulling out the.
And now it's pulling out those feedback frequencies. And let me drop it down so you can see the mixer now. And look at all that. So now we have all these frequencies pulled out. That is cool. Then reactivate, hold, and switch mode to live. Okay, hold, live. Should I do that? Why do you switch back from live as opposed to fixed? If you can answer that question, why do that? But that was cool. Look at all that. This is a little bit more in depth than what the touch mix does. And so now, man, you could probably crank this thing now. Check 1, 2, and be right in front of it. That was pretty cool. Watching that happen live, I liked how that worked. Okay, that was nice and clean. Set the filter mode to fixed. Filter mode. Okay.
This will mean any detected feedback frequencies will have a fixed applied, which will remain. Oh.
Okay. So go back to fixed. I'm going to go back to fixed. That way, if it happens. Oh, but I have it on hold. Check, check, check. Okay. Okay. Nathan, you wanted me to run through some of the effects? Let's do that. Let's go over here. Here's effects. I'll try to let you guys see what's going on as I talk in the microphone. Okay, here's some effects. Easy reverb. Okay. What happens if I just do it? Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so it's not doing it. Here we go again. Let's figure it out. I don't really do, I don't do this much. I don't care about effects, sorry, bro. Hold off mode fixed during sound check, then turn back on hold and switch to live when you actually are live. Okay, so hold off at a mode fixed during sound check, then turn back on hold and switch to live. I see. Okay. Where else do we want to go here? Let's go back to, let's take it. Is there anything else you guys want to see before? I think I'm going to wrap up in like, well, I'll talk about that anymore. I think I'm going to wrap up in like a minute here. I just wanted to give a quick little, not even just an unboxing, but just, here's a quick look. Does it work for somebody stupid like me? Is it easy to sort of pick up how to do it, what to do? Anything else you want to see? Sorry, bro. Like, I don't know. When I'm looking at this, here's the thing. And I'm guessing it's, we're not going to go over here. I probably have to, turn these on again. And so I just didn't want to. Yeah, look, everything's off. I just don't want to mess with it. Because here's the thing, I'm going to forget it. And then I'm going to be like, why the hell does it sound like this? So, no effects. Sorry. Anything else you guys want to see in this thing? Otherwise, I will bounce. Anything else you want to see? Let me know in the comments. I really wish I could get that Wi-Fi thing to work. I'm going to try to mess around with that, see if there's another way. Because this is the dongle, and it's giving me the light. But it's just not creating... yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate your help. It's just not creating a Wi-Fi network, which is what I was hoping it would do. Let me go back and check and see, since I've had it on sitting there for a while. Nah. Nope, it isn't. But you know what? It showed up in Bluetooth, which was weird, didn't it? Why is it showing up in Bluetooth? Let's open up the app and see if... Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's just do that. Let's try the app right now real quick. You can play back on Bluetooth. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to try to do is network. We're going to go to the network. So we'll go to configure, control and network. There's the Ethernet. Manual IP mode. What I need is for this to connect to my Wi-Fi, which is I thought what you had to do. Oh wait, what's all this over here? Here's the USB. Source point, post preamp. Yeah, I think that these are for playback. I don't think it's gonna work for me to power up that. But let's go to network, Ethernet. How do I? Oh, well, let me open up the app. Maybe the app will tell me what to do. Let's see. Where's the app? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh, all right. So when you open up the app, where are you guys at? Okay. It says allow this to find networks. Let me accept their license agreement. Oh, I gotta scroll to the bottom. All right. I read it. Other, connect, enter IP address. Okay. So now it's asking me to enter the IP address. I'm going to do that right now. 169.254.1.
26. Okay. And it's trying to connect. Only the Q18 does. You need external. Yeah, I know. So we're trying to. This isn't going to work, is it? I may have to figure out how to do this. Why would they build the Wi-Fi into this thing? That's a little bit irritating to me. What's up, people? If you just showed up here, just taking a quick peek at this Allen Heath QC-12T, courtesy of Sweetwater. This isn't right. It shouldn't do this. Damn it. Let's try it again. All right, control 169.254.1.26. But then it has like a star in parentheses. Should I put that in too? That's not what a network is. Should I set that to manual or automatic? Oh, maybe no. Should I set it to manual or automatic? Manual? Uh-oh. I don't know. Why didn't that connect? I typed in the enter IP address. I did. We're all just suffering together here. Just so you guys know too, I got to be in a commercial, which was really, really fun. I used to live in Bismarck for about 6 years, and I got friends there that they started their own production company, and so they reached out to me and they said, "Hey, we're doing an ad for a local car dealership, and we wanted you to be the main actor in it." And so it's about a 6.5-hour drive, and I thought, well, I originally didn't want to do it because I hate driving that far. It's such a long drive. And then the kids were gone this week, and it's just Amy and I. So we were like, wow, we were thinking about different stuff. But then just a little thing, like I like the idea of anytime an opportunity comes in that you weren't expecting or just kind of came out of nowhere, just saying yes to that, So that's what I did. I said yes. I'm like, let's do it. So I asked Amy, and she said, sure, let's go. So yes, Monday we drove 6.5 hours, got there, hung out with my buddy. He had like he has like a speakeasy down in his basement, and he made me the most unbelievable cocktails for like 2 straight hours. I was buzzing, but it was absolutely delicious. All these custom-made cocktails. Okay, failed to connect, cannot open to the unit. Okay, what else should we do here? Should I do that IP address? Should we edit this? No, let's do manual. Manual, apply, and let's try it again. I'm going manual this time. We're going manual. Then the next morning, I went there, and they built a whole set. It looked like a drive-through, and the car was in there. It had like the speaker that you talk into, like the board with the menu on it, and it's just a 30-second commercial. And I probably had 6 lines, maybe 4, actually 4 or 5 lines. That was it, and it took about 3.5, 4 hours just to do it because of all the different angles that they set up and lighting. I'm just gonna tell you, like, it was a really, really interesting process to sort of be behind the scenes, all the different things that needed to happen in order for the commercial to work, different camera angles. And then the challenge for me, it's not a national one. It'll run locally, but they're gonna give it to me. So I think they're gonna upload it to YouTube. So as soon as it airs and is done, I'll share it with you guys and let you see it either on Instagram or my Facebook. And I'll probably put a link on YouTube as well if you want to see it. It should be coming out in August. But for me, it was like, I'm trying to deliver a performance for them, right? Because they wanted it to be a little bit silly. And so I'm trying to do that. But then it's not just delivering your lines. It's make sure you don't look into the camera, which I did 5 times. Because when I'm doing this, I've trained myself to, it didn't work again. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But when I do this, I'm like right now, I'm looking right into the lens of the camera. And that's a big tip I always give anybody that's making YouTube. Don't look at yourself. So right now I'm looking at myself in the pocket. See how my eyes are down? That doesn't work. You gotta look into the lens, okay? That's the connection that I have with you. So I did that a couple of times. You have to remember where your hands are. My shirt kept puffing up a little bit, so we had to like pull my shirt down. I had to deliver it in similar fashions. I couldn't change the words, which I kept doing because I kept improving. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but that's like my thing. I want to improv, but I had like they're like just stick to the script for right now, and then we'll let you riff at the end. And that was difficult for me because I wanted to just go off, right? But they have all these different angles they got to cut to. So, like, one shot was behind me that I did the whole thing. One shot was right there. That was the main shot. Then there was one in front of the car. And then we did a dolly where I like pulled up. It was really, really fun. It was. It was a lot of fun. It was something that like I would definitely be down for doing again. Any tips on how I can get this thing to connect? Let me see if the manual tells me how to do it. I'm just gonna scroll through real quick. Now the thing that the QR code took me to was just oh, here we go. More info on the app. Okay, here we go. Okay, the app enables full control. How do you do it? Full control. I got it. Download it. Show me how to do it though. No, it doesn't. It doesn't show. It doesn't tell me how to do that. How to hook it up. You know what? I'll figure this out. There'll be stuff that I add to the real video. This was just a little teaser. Little teaser. All right. We'll end this. We'll end right there. Thanks everybody for hanging out for a little bit. It was fun being back on, seeing some of you. I will have a video soon walking through this whole thing. I'm not going to use it. I have 2 gigs this weekend. I'm not going to use it. But I will use it. I will use it at a gig and give them like some feedback on that. But right now I don't feel like I want to use it yet. Let me learn a little bit more about it. But thanks for hanging out, guys. See ya.